Hello there, my name is PolishLynx. This is Everlasting Summer, and I decided not to argue with her. And by her we mean Uliana, and we continue our movie evening, or movie night. In the end, we are already on Golden Dmitriev's knees, and an hour later, an hour earlier, does it really matter? At each scare scene, Uliana jumped, screamed, and grabbed me by the hand. I was not so keen on the film, but still pretended that I was also interested. Apart from the evil robot, there was a good man sent from the future to prevent his evil deeds. Maybe I am not here with the goal of becoming a ruthless killing machine, but on the contrary, to change or prevent something. To prevent some event, for example, or to stop someone from some wrongdoing. The analogy is very interesting, but is not based on any real facts. I don't have a shotgun in my hands, I'm not wearing a leather jacket, and I haven't got motorcycle to ride. I don't even have sunglasses. Look! Look! The next chase with shooting and the destruction of various types of wheeled and propellered vehicle was unfolding on a screen. Do you think the good guy will win? Of course, I knew the answer. Obviously! Good always triumphs, she says seriously. If we consider that Uliana often succeeded in her silly adventures, the meaning of the word good gets seriously twisted. Wait, but you've already watched it! Yeah, just wanted to know your opinion. Soon the film came to an end. During the final scenes, Uliana ran around the room, trying to get a better view of everything happening on the screen without missing anything. Huh! She gasped with relief when the ending credits started. Liked it? You need to ask? Of course! That's good. And I can see you didn't really. She squinted slyly. Well, it's a film for kids after all. Really? Well, yeah, so what? Nothing. She yawned and sat on the floor with her back against a pile of boxes. It's probably time to go to sleep. I'm tired and I won't go anywhere. As you wish. I'd better go then. Hey, wait! Uliana immediately jumped up and grabbed me by the hand. Will you leave me here all alone? Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Well, if you want, should I carry you through cabin? I said uncertainly. In the end, I was already experienced at that. No, I want to sleep here. She rummaged in the box next to her and pulled out some sort of blanket and pillows. Again the same story. I sighed. Just think, Olga Dmitrievna is already looking for us, and if we spend all night here... Well, firstly she's looking for you. That has nothing to do with me. Laughed Uliana. Even if that's so, then you'll be caught too. What makes you say that? And even if I do get caught, that's okay, I'm used to it. Why are you so stubborn? It's only a couple of 100 meters to your cabin. As well as that, you couldn't say that Uliana was completely exhausted. I'm so tired. She wrapped herself in a blanket, turned away from me, and began to diligently fake loud snores. Okay then, see you tomorrow. I tried to leave, but Uliana grabbed my hand again. Well, now what? She didn't say anything. She looked as if I'd scared her. Right then, what I should do was completely unclear. Our little cassette adventure was idiotic from the beginning, but now it was beyond my comprehension. I had no idea what the logic behind her action was, what the meaning and motivation was. However, despite all this, I couldn't firmly say no. Something stopped me, maybe a sense of duty or pity or the patience which must be shown when communicating with children. Okay, what do you want from me? Go to sleep with me! Oh. Say no, say no. Seems like I've seen it somewhere already. Say no. Well, let's assume... I turned off the light and nestled beside her. Good thing it was summertime, otherwise sleeping on the wooden floor would not be the best idea. The lack of mattress is not even worth mentioning. Why did you agree so easily? I could hear resentment in her voice. You asked, so I did. In fact, I was completely convinced that Uliana will fall asleep quickly, as always, and I will carry her to her cabin. Basically, it's a good plan despite the fact that I will again serve as a beast of burden. Hey, talk to me! Just sleep, you are the one who wanted to. Just talk! About what? Tell me something interesting about yourself. Funny stories from your life. My life is not that action-packed. Nothing to recall at all? Even if I had something, telling her was not the best idea. Nothing at all. It can't be that bad. I turned to Liana. She was lying with her eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. It can, trust me. But that's so boring! From time to time. She was silent for a while, and then smiled and said, But here you had fun. Oh, that's true. I laughed. Will you remember this camp? First I need to get out of here. Of course I will. And the others? I will. And me? And you. I said it all with an absolutely even tone and, to be honest, without really thinking about the meaning of her questions. And I will, whispered Aliana. Immediately I felt her head dropping on my chest and her hand wrapping around my neck. Comfortable? Yeah, she murmured. You haven't found a better place? She shook her head slightly. Well, let her really lie like that. In the end, maybe she'll fall asleep faster. But she didn't! Probably no more than 5 minutes passed before I decided to check on her and lightly tug on her shoulder. What? She asked without looking up. I noticed an unusual note in her voice. Why aren't you sleeping? Look, who's talking? Time was passing treacherously slowly. I decided to wait at least another 10 minutes before the next time I checked. But the seconds seemed to be hours. My eyes began to slowly close. I struggled to stay awake. I blinked for a moment and woke up, only to realize that my state was close to unconsciousness. Maybe just close your eyes for a minute. What's so terrible about that? A thought flashed through my head, and immediately I drifted off. That was an idea. That was a bad idea. I have a bad feeling. I really have a feeling it was a bad idea to fall asleep, sir. There are probably worse things in life than falling asleep while being cuddled by a little girl. And now the door opens and armed men leap towards us. I can't make out what they are screaming, but their intentions are clearly far from good. Nah, I'm not scared at all. Rather, I'm embarrassed, or even ashamed. When I opened my eyes, it took me some time to realize where exactly I was. It was dark in here, only a dim light was gleaming under the door. Why do they make storage rooms without windows? Although obviously that's the way it should be. But why on earth would anyone bring a TV set and a VCR in here then? I cursed the architects of this building in my mind and shook Uliana by her shoulders. Come on, get up now! She stretched and as we were lying together, I could see her sleepy eyes even in the dark. Well, let me sleep. Uliana tried to turn away, but I firmly grabbed her shoulder with my hand. I don't know what time is it, but regardless, it would be smart for us to get out of here. Not now, later, she whispered, fall asleep. I said, wake up, come on! I jumped up and easily pulled her to her feet. Moaned Uliana with frustration in her voice. I started to look for the light switch, but then suddenly heard footsteps outside the door. My heart sank. Why so early? We have a truckload of work to do, no time to waste. You know that we have to do it all before the departure. Fun. It looks like our two amped up cybernetics are paying a visit to the clubhouse before the break of dawn today. Shh! I whispered to Liana. And what's that? She didn't manage to finish her sentence as I silenced her with my hand. Well, I understand all that, but we might at least have waited until after breakfast. Do you have something else to do? Not really. I heard some hesitation in Electronic's voice. Sure you don't want to head over to the library bright and early again? Hadn't the slightest intention, he replied fretfully. Oh yeah, sure, if you say so. Soon the work kicked off behind the door. I could hear hammer strikes, machines rattling, and electronics buzzing. Electronic and Shurik were discussing their own matters, so I wasn't paying much attention. I was more interested in knowing when they will finally leave the building. Rather soon, breakfast time is coming. But if we take Shurik's passion into consideration... Let go of me! Uliana finally wrestled her way out, but didn't raise her voice after all. Why can't we just leave? She asked under her breath. And what do you think? It's all fine? Well, what's the problem? Well, we spent the whole night here together. And it's obvious what they'd assume. Consider I'd taken the precaution of closing the door. So? What do you mean so? I tiredly sighed. Just trust me. I know that it does matter to you, but it does to me. Okay, fine, we'll keep hiding here. Agreed Uliana resentfully. I was prepared to wait for a long time, if necessary, but barely a couple of minutes later, the front door opened and somebody came in. Good morning, guys. Good morning! Good morning! It was Slavia. I just wanted to ask if you happen to have any sticky tape. We do somewhere, replied Shriek thoughtfully. Oh, take a look in the back room. These words gave me goosebumps, and I grabbed the door handle in a strong hold. Slavia approached the door from the opposite side and tried to pull it open, but I was straining against the door with all my strength. It's locked. It can be. We never locked that room. Let me try. Shriek yanked the door handle, but nothing happened, although it took a lot of effort for me to hold it steady. Ah, it's stuck. Give me a hand here. In a few moments, they were trying to open the door together with electronic. I grasped the handle as if my whole life was depending on it, but regardless, this was a short struggle. My hands quickly gave out and I let go. The door slammed open and the bright sunlight blinded me, so I couldn't see the startled face of Shurik, Electronic and Slavia for the first few seconds. Good morning. Morning. Uliana was standing behind me so that I couldn't see her, but I could feel her the embarrassment in her voice. And what are you doing here? Asked Shurik almost as if he wasn't surprised. Well, to tell you the truth, we were watching a movie. Uliana brought a tape and you have a VCR here. Shurik distrustfully stared into the depths of the back room. I gave Uliana a nudge in the side until she got the message and displayed the tape. And what's the movie? A barely visible grin crossed Electronic's face. Just forget him, a thriller, the latest thriller. Then I imagined what he and others were thinking right now, and I was overwhelmed with rage. If you think nothing like that! That's all her fault, that's all my fault. That's all my fault. Nobody's accusing you of anything, said Slavia without looking at me. At least there's one possible person among all the present here. Yeah? Oh, it started raining at the moment they entered the room. Well, nice timing, whatever. She added under her breath. What? Everything was exactly as he told you. Uliana joined the conversation. We were just watching a film and then felt sleepy. It was so late. We didn't think anything. Just a stupid situation. Come on, enough. Electronic tried to put it off with a jest. I think all got me that with me. Oh! Oh, you are fucked, man. I think Olga Dmitrievna will be the judge here. Slavia said in a cool voice. Hey, wait! Why take this to the camp leader? Who else? But you see, we're telling the truth. I'm not the one to judge. Damn it, then who? You have seen everything with your own eyes. That's for the camp leader to decide. Slavia said quietly and turned to go. Just wait. I appeared before the door in a single bound and blocked her way. Listen, this is none of my business. Slavia was trying to avoid my gaze. It seems like she's also uncomfortable about this situation. I am just obligated to... Whom are you obligated to? Why do you need to do this? Because she's in love. No, she's She was unable to find the words to finish. So you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to tell anyone anything. No? She said nervously, but then raised her head and gave me an intense gaze. I'm sorry, Semyon. Just leave her, let her go. I turned my head to Liana. This fraction of a second was enough for Slavia to slip out of the clubhouse. Wait, just wait! I yelled at her and she ran, but it had no effect. Pursuing Slavia in a futile attempt to prevent her from going to the camp leader made no sense. If she intends to, I can't exactly tie her up. She can't prove anything anyway. Uliana chuckled. Who cares whether she can prove anything or not? Don't you understand your position in all of this? In a situation you are involved in, your guilt is a foregone conclusion. Moreover, in a case like this... Well, we are responsible together then. She smirked trickily. Exactly. I left the building and sat on the stairs. Well, we'll be on your side, just in case. Right, Shriek? I think so. I don't clearly understand what happened here, but presumably nothing that worrying. Okay, we are going for breakfast. Soon we lost sight of them. Let's go and eat as well, Liana said cheerfully. Food is all you think about. Why bother crying? What will it change? She was right about that, at least. We just have to wait for the camp leader's decision. Let's just go. We headed to the canteen. All the camp had gathered for breakfast, except Olga Dmitrievna and Slavia. I wonder why. It might be for the best, I guess. Let's end the episode here. It was stressful. See you in the next one. I really think in the end it will appear that she's his sister or something like that. Bye.